Today we're speedrunning Deadpool. Now we'll start our speedrun as soon as we drop down into the first level, and this is pretty much just a tutorial teaching us how to do things like jump, use our different attacks, and eventually also beat up people, because of course this is a Deadpool game. Then after a while we finally get a crate, and of course this is going to be useful because we get a bouncy castle. But we're just going to skip the bounce house altogether, which is kind of sad, but we got to actually play the game. Also, here's where we start doing some cool tricks. Right away, we want to use our wall jumps to get up here faster, and we're going to be doing a lot of stuff like that throughout the run. There are actually some really cool tricks in this run. So we'll just be heading up as fast as possible using our wall jumps, and after we explode this guy, we can also skip this cutscene and just go through. This is our first actual fighting section where I want to kill a couple of these people on the way. So what I'm doing is using a heavy attack while I'm running forward. That allows me to do that, which just does tons of damage and is a great attack. Then we can come over here, deal with a couple of these guys, and just try to take them all out as fast as possible. Once that's done, we can then go to the elevators. Those get closed down, then come over here, which we have to shoot with a gun. And then we can start using gun attacks. These are pretty nice because they actually auto-aim for you, which is especially nice because I'm playing this on a PS5. And after dealing with 4 of those guys, we will head over to maintenance where we have to turn off the power. Then we can use our momentum attack, which is an easy insta-kill. And we will get an upgrade right here since we're going to be buying these grenades. Now, I will use them on those guys because otherwise they're going to block our attacks. So just way too much to deal with. Then we can start dealing with a couple of these people. I can keep using grenades as I need to, and we'll also be heading over to that other place by the elevators. I also got to make sure I don't die, which is kind of important, but we can stay kind of far away by using our gun and stuff. We'll finish these guys out with a couple of gunshots. Almost dead, but we're still good. We can just skip past this guy, and then we have a Deadpool singing section. Then after that, we can just shoot through that window, come up here.
Hey, have you bought any upgrades lately? It's a down moment, you know? Might be a good time.
I don't care, Deadpool. I'm sorry. Because we're heading straight over here. Yeah, the bounce house better still be inflated. We got to go back there soon. Now it is time for another fighting section. First, I'll just go through these guys. See you guys later. We can then use a grenade somewhere over there. I'm not sure who exactly that hit, but it probably hit somebody. So we got to use a combination of our different sword attacks using our gun for any far away opponents. And just be smart about everything so we can hopefully get through this pretty quickly. There should be only a little bit more, and then we'll get the smoke attacks.
But it'll be harder for you to see how awesome I am.
Yeah, that's sad. But hey, at least now we can use a grenade, which will hopefully hit that person. Perfect. And we'll just kind of keep using grenades on these people who are coming down, which is pretty funny. I mean, they think they're going to do anything, but then they just die in one shot, which should finish those guys out. And thank you for opening that door for me. I appreciate it.
Don't let him escape. We are all dead men.
Yeah, these are all going to be dead men because I definitely am going to escape. You can also see me jumping before I teleport. That's just to make sure I don't do a counter, because then that would just make us lose time. And I'm going to skip by all these people for a while. Then we can save one of these grenades for right here when a bunch of people just be there. I can also use one of my momentum attacks to do a good amount of damage. And yeah, just about being smart about how you're using your weapons. But for the most part, just focusing, using my gun a lot because it's very easy, especially on these early levels, for the gun to do good damage. Then we'll come over here, deal with a couple of these dudes. There's one more there. Oh, and when we say that, we know we can go through this door because that means it opened up. We can also just skip through these guys who just broke that window. Kind of weird doing that, guys, not gonna lie.
Yeah, the designer wouldn't have put them here if they weren't supposed to be played with.
Yeah, why else would they be here? Excuse me, guys, please don't shoot me. Okay, I'm gonna use a grenade. Kind of rude, guys, that you would just shoot me multiple times, but all right. And then this one is going to collapse down. You'll see these guys come out, but what I can do is wall jump off of that and come straight over here without dealing with them at all. There's so much cool wall jump stuff that we're going to do for this run. It's actually crazy. But now we'll just be heading through here where we have to dodge a helicopter and a bunch of other guys. This part is going to be a little scary with our amount of health, but we'll just hope we can get through it. So I will be coming up through here. There's a couple guys shooting me, but they are terrible shots. I'm not going to lie, it's a little embarrassing.
Dead. Get Shark One off the ground and rip him to pieces.
Okay, you don't have to do that. We got to come over here, hopefully not get shot too much. and then make it over to the helicopter, where then I'm also going to restart from the last checkpoint just to make sure we have a ton of guys in this next part. Because right here, we want to get as many kills as possible to get our combo up. And that's because the bigger our combo is, the more Deadpool points we're going to get. So I'm just going around trying to kill these people as soon as they spawn, and then hopefully we can buy some good upgrades. All right, that was pretty good with 76 right there. We can deal with a couple of these people. Just going straight to these doors. Thankfully, they spawned right away. It's very nice of them. We have over 100 here, which is pretty good. Now we just have this last part where I'll go for these guys. That's 182. I will take that.
Got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, it's not going to be good for us, Deadpool, because then we get exploded.
This might be a good time to buy some upgrades.
Okay, fine. I'll do it. And we will take that one as well as that momentum attack.
So buy upgrades.
I already did, man. But now we have pretty much the best gun in the game. This one, which one-shots everybody, at least on these early levels. And yeah, we'll just be auto-aiming for them, attacking them. And, okay, that auto-aim didn't work the best, but you see pretty much what we're going to be doing here.
My personal guard. He's bigger than you, badder than you.
Yeah, but I'm better than him. So what I want to do right here is aim for his head as much as possible. And yeah, he just dies. It isn't even a problem. All right, last few people now for this level. I just have to look for them. And there should be one more. There we go. Now someone should be coming through this elevator, which we can start hitting right away. Dodge his attacks, aim for his head yet again, and that's going to take care of him.
But you'll never get to me while I'm in this panic room.
I'd like to test that theory.
Yeah, then during that cutscene, we get to him while he's in the panic room. And we also get to punch him multiple times directly in the face, getting more Deadpool points, so that's always nice. And basically, during that cutscene, we lose him, so now we have to go after him again.
Oh, I see. We let him get away, didn't we?
Exactly, that was definitely what it was.
I love old 8-bit games.
Me too. Mr. Deadpool, we ran out of money, and this is what you get. Well, it is what it is. Now we take care of them and then get this. I don't even know, but we also get a key, so that's pretty cool. Now we can head back over here, open this door. I also love the color palette. Take out that guy, then also move that block. Almost die. We are very low. But, you know, it doesn't really matter. And then these guys come help us out. We can go through here where we're going to see the Marauders. So now we have to chase after them. And we have a really cool trick right here where what we're going to do, jump off the wall. And we're right by them. We're literally following. How did you get over there? That's actually impossible. But yeah, that skips like 30 seconds, so it's actually such a fun trick to do. Yeah, you guys do not have any chance. All right, you might want to just give up at this point after seeing me just completely chase after you, not even having a problem. But now here, we got to use some grenades. So there's going to be two people who come down here. I can use a grenade first of all. Take care. Oh, it only dealt with one of them. That's fine, though. We'll deal with the other guy easily. Then for these guys, we also want to use another grenade. Hopefully hit all of them. Perfect. And then for this dude, we can just hit him with one of these. Also get some more ammo, which is always nice, and should be the last few now. There is going to be one who's shielding them, so we want to deal with him first. And then we can just take out these dudes. He has a good amount of strength, but nice and easy. Before now, it's time to take out her. And she thinks she's going to be really good. She comes down powerfully, but then we just do this. Yeah, we literally just auto-aim her and keep hitting her. And she tries to run away or do literally anything. But there we go.
Think you're cool?
Yeah.
You ain't the only one with power, little geek.
Aw. Why'd you call me that? But then she's going to use this power. And she thinks she still has a chance. But then we charge up this momentum attack. She can't even attack me during it. And that's going to deal all the damage that she has. So, yeah, she just has to wait a second before she dies. But unfortunately, we are now impaled. And we have to get ourselves off of this impaling. So now for this one, this is a pretty hard trick where I messed it up the first time we didn't jump. But that's okay. We can easily do it again. Go over there, attack, and get over to this part. Then we want to slowly go over here, jump, do a wall jump, and then make it over here, which basically skips an entire boss fight. You can see them over there, just kind of hanging out, and I can walk through them. It doesn't even matter. It's hilarious. Yeah, gotta love sequence breaks in this game. This game is surprisingly really good for speedruns.
Look at that spinning tube thingy. Yeah, and what?
Well, we go on it, Deadpool.
Clever, High Moon.
By the way, High Moon is like the company that made this game, so that's who Deadpool is talking to. But now what I want to do is double jump on this thing, attack, and make it over here if I can. There we go. That's what we wanted. Now we can jump off that wall and basically completely skip that fight, which is very funny. We're going to be skipping a lot of fights in this game just through some weird movement. It's going to be great. But now she's going to make us throw up. We fall down, and now we get to slide. This entire part, not too much to say. We just slide down this thing, and we can also grab some more Deadpool points while we're doing it. Finally, though, at the end, we see this. They kill our target. Then we start working with the X-Men. We fly their ship, also crash it, and see you later, Wolverine.
Screw the X-Men!
Yeah, we don't need them. So now this is a good a time as any to go and buy that. And it wants us to use these special gun attacks. It's kind of teaching us those. So I will make sure to do a few of them as well. I can also switch to my new weapon, which isn't as good, but it's good to use sometimes just to make sure we don't run out of ammo out of our other weapon. And after dealing with a few of those guys, we should be good. And now we get to deal with the big guy, which we just want to aim for his head. So I can just keep hitting him if I can hit him. All right, a little bit messed up. It's hard when you're using a controller versus a keyboard mouse. We have to use our other weapon, hit him in the face a couple times, and pretty good. And there's some more dudes that we will just completely skip over. But now it's time for another fighting section, and we'll just be going for all these guys. Hopefully we'll get some more bullets for our other gun, because this gun, it is pretty good on most of these guys. It's just not as good. It's just you definitely need both guns because you are going to run out of bullets no matter what. And soon there should be a big boss guy that shows up, probably after dealing with this dude. Takes a while to take care of him, but there he comes, and we can just aim for his head again. And excuse me, sir, I see you're trying to attack me, but I don't really care. And we take him out and get some more bullets, so we appreciate that. Now also we can come into here and get some upgrades for this gun, which is going to make this gun insane.
How'd that look on TV? Amazing, right?
It did look great. And now basically another cutscene where we have a totally real fangirl that we got to go find. That's exactly what the story is. I don't know how it could be anything else. But now a nice thing about this gun being upgraded is now we can basically use it without wasting bullets. By doing some of these O attacks, we don't use any bullets for this, but we still shoot them. It does a ton of damage. And yeah, it's just a very good thing to upgrade to. So I'm very happy we got it this early. But now that that happens, we want to jump on this and we're going to do another skip. So we come up here, attack, make it up here. We can jump from there. And yeah, now we skip that entire part. Now for this, I want to do that and just barely make it. A little mess up, but thankfully you can teleport. This trick is always a little bit weird to do. This time is the try. There we go. That feels good and perfect. Okay, now we can come up here and get a power cell, which is going to be there.
Flying dudes, that dude can fly.
Yes, he can. But thankfully we have auto aim. So see you later, flying dude. Easiest kill of my life. Now we'll go ahead, put this power cell in here. We're gonna skip some more people because who cares about fighting them. Make our way up here. We can go through this door and come down here where we see our fangirl. But unfortunately, that wasn't actually our fangirl. It was just Cable. So that's kind of sad. So now it wants us to take care of these people. But you know me. Of course, I'm not going to do that. We're going to do anything but that. So what we're going to do, jump on this thing. Then we can jump up here. Then jump onto this. Now we want to line ourselves up pretty specifically, turn around, hopefully make it up there, just missed it. So we'll give this a try number 2. A lot of these tricks are hard, so we don't need them first try as long as we do them pretty fast. Now what I can do is basically hover in the air by spamming my R2 button and my square button, which keeps canceling my attacks, making my way over here, which then we can teleport. Do a double jump there, and make it to this thing.
Time to make my own luck. $1 billion, here we come.
Let's go, but it's not $1 billion, it's a cow.
What? A cow? Nice try, Wheel. There are no cows on Genosha.
But there are cows on Genosha.
What the hell?
What a weird game. So now we want to get this thing, which I can jump to and completely miss. There, this one should work. And then we can jump on this thing. Thankfully grab up there. That was way too close for comfort.
$1 billion, enough is enough.
Yeah, it's not going to be $1 billion. It's going to be almost dying. And with one more, we should be able to make it up here where we see Sinister. Now we get this part where we can electrocute him. Or you can just kind of sit here and dance. And then eventually...
Wait! What does this one do?
Yeah, it does that. And we skip another cutscene. Then we're going to restart from the last checkpoint. That way we can get rid of all the guys. We talk to Cable. He's trying to fix this boot, and we need to get some stuff for him. So we'll head over here first. But now we have another cool trick. We'll make our way over there, jump up here first. Then we can come over here, and basically we're trying to get this power cell so we can grab that. And you're supposed to use this on a different thing, but instead we're going to be coming and doing this trick where we want to jump up here, and that one did not work, so I will reset myself. You have to get a high enough jump for it to work, and that one should be perfect. Then we can jump to this thing, do this trick again where we star ourselves in the air for a little bit before we move forward, and put the thing in here. Jump on the giant robot hands from this one to that one and get the power cell. Or I guess Sentinel part, same thing. So now we just have to make it through all these people, which are trying their best to stop me, but their best is terrible. It's actually kind of embarrassing. So we'll give this first one over to Cable. Then when we make it over here, what I'm actually going to do is go into player upgrades and get an upgrade on our health. We'll also get a couple upgrades on this gun, or I guess just one for right now. But the health will be very important in a second. First, we'll hopefully not get hit by too many of these people. Then we can jump up here, grab this guy. Okay, I wouldn't call him my favorite one. There's a lot of power cells out there. But you can see we're getting hit a fair amount. I want to hopefully regain some health. So I'm going to go past these guys, hopefully not get hit so we can regenerate. Put that in here, and they're gonna keep attacking me while I'm doing this. It's super rude. Then we'll just come over here. We have to pull this 3 different times. Hope that we have enough health to not die here. I never have, but I am always worried about that. Over through here, just dodging all of these guys. Down here where we're going to do another kind of precise jump, because what we have to do is dodge an invisible wall, jump right there, and boom, easy, grab the Sentinel part, which thankfully it's just right over here. And we're going to use this one to just keep going and exploding things. You don't have to explode all these things, but I mean, we might as well. We are moving forward, and once we get that one, it's going to open up a new path. As soon as we grab this thing, then we want to go restart from the last checkpoint, and that's going to make sure that a door is open that wouldn't otherwise be open. So kind of important. Then we just have to make it out of this building. Pretty easy stuff. There is going to be this big guy at the end. He thinks he can do something, but this door would have been closed if we didn't restart from the last checkpoint, so that's why that's important. Now we can give the part to Cable and then completely steal the boot. And yeah, now we're just going on a killing spree. We did tell him that. We get a couple kills, get some Deadpool points, and we can skip a cutscene right here. And now time to kill some more people. Then after this launch, we see that maybe our boot isn't working. So we're just gonna keep doing stuff.
Come on,
I'm doing it. You can hear it in the mic. And yeah, I mean, it did work out pretty well because we set off a bunch of rockets. Unlucky for those people. Now we can just deal with this section a little, get some more kills, get some more Deadpool points. Then it's going to launch us again. We see a Wolverine thing. We see the chicken. Then we get the Sentinel instruction manual until it flies away. Yeah, unlucky. So next part, because there's just a lot of people we got to kill in this one area.
This was all Cable's idea.
It was all Cable's idea. I don't know why he came up with this plan. Weird thing for Cable to think about, but you know, it happens. And also with this one, very unlucky for those people. And after this one, it should be about done. We do a little dance. So we'll skip through another cutscene, and now we're by Rogue.
Being upside down is fun.
It is.
Deadpool, quit fooling around. I can't hold on like this.
Just hang on.
Get it? Just hang on. Kind of the worst thing to say in this situation.
Oh, don't slip in.
You'll be fine.
Those guys are tricky.
So she falls, and now she's by Blockbuster, which is another villain if you're not sure about that. Whee! And yes, it very much did hurt.
Even the controls are backwards. Come on, player, figure it out.
I did! So we're gonna skip this cutscene, also throw a grenade at the dog. Again, because my skip cutscene button is my grenade button, kind of unlucky for him. Then we have to jump from here, do a thing, and just barely be able to make it up there. That's kind of a hard jump. Then from here, we also have another trick where we're gonna come over here, jump to this thing, kind of mess that up. Thankfully, a checkpoint is right there. So we literally spawned right back here. So it doesn't really matter, but that was kind of a bad jump I did. Now we can make it onto this section, jump through here, and we just have one more kind of hard jump we have to do in this section where I come up here just barely. Okay, that could have been bad. And then come here, jump on this thing, miss it completely. Sometimes hard to do this stuff while you're commentating, but I just have to jump off that, make it up to there. Perfect. That's what we needed. And yeah, just skip all of those people that wanted to fight me. Now from here, I have to be very careful about not getting hit that much because I'm going to be skipping all these people. Don't really care about them, but they are very much caring about me. It's kind of rude. All right, excuse me, guys. I just have to go grab this thing, open up that door, and there's going to be tons of people in here. Gotta wait for my thing to recharge. Excuse me, guys. Please do not kill me. This part is always so scary, but thankfully, we made it over. Okay, that could have been very bad. But now we do this, and we get to see this thing. Yeah, so that's fun, but we're going to skip that cutscene, switch back to this gun, and now we have these explodey guys that are also going to be people we have to deal with. So we're going to deal with a couple of those people first, then we can come over here, attack these guys so they're not in my way, or we can just teleport through them as well. And now I'm just gonna keep going for good attacks. Try not to get exploded by these guys because they are very annoying. We can do a couple of these counters as well. Now I think that guy's the last one. Perfect. We can make it through here. Just teleport through those dudes, attack these people, which I'm just gonna do a ton of these counters. And there we go. Perfect. So we can open up this door, and now we get a fun part of the game. Yeah!
It's about time someone recognized the need to throw us a party.
Woo!
Look, there's Rogue over in the VIP section.
Skip that cutscene, and we're back over here. Now, I want to skip to my better gun, and for these guys, I pretty much only want to do the counters because it's just such a better way of killing them. Basically just takes them out, and normally these guys would take a couple of shots to deal with, but instead I can just do that. Then there's also going to be these guys in the wall. I want to try to aim for their head. All right, dude, excuse me, just 2 hits for you. Now we have the cleanup crew. We'll just jump through them, and they will disappear. Now, last few people. With these guys, you can't counter them, so we do actually have to take them out normally. So I will do that just there. Then I will also throw some grenades up here to deal with these people and just kind of wait for more people to show up. That guy, easy enough. There will be one more over here. Excuse me, let me get your head. We can keep throwing a couple of grenades and also come over here where I can start doing a couple of these. Gotta love it. But finally, it should just be these guys. Nice and easy. And who else is left? I missed someone. Oh, you were hiding over there. Come on, man. I'm trying to go fast. But now we can open up this and actually move during this cutscene. So I'm going to make my way over towards the stairs. Then we just have to deal with 2 more of these guys. So I will aim for their head pretty well. We can take care of them.
This message. This is gonna hurt you more than it's gonna hurt me.
Yeah, it is, because I got a button mash. You know, that's a hard process. There we go for that one. We also see Wolverine for a second. Always great to see that guy. And I will also get a couple more upgrades, because we might as well. But now, we're gonna skip past all these people. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, we'll just completely walk past all these people, because we want to gather them all up in the same location. So I'll just be on my way. People will spawn. More people coming after me. Not the biggest deal in the world. It happens all the time. Then finally, we'll get over here and I can use a grenade to try to deal with some of those people. And then from here, what we can do is, excuse me, guys, I'm trying to deal with you. I'm going to use one of these, hopefully hit both of the big dudes at the same time. And that did a fair amount of damage. We still have this guy to deal with, but he barely has any more. How did you teleport? You should have been confused. Or he died. I'm not exactly sure. I guess he did die. It looked like he still had some on his health bar, so I wasn't sure. Now we jump across our own speech bubbles. That happened in something that we skipped, and now we have another cool trick.
Wow, there is a lot of sewage down here for one prison. I mean, really?
I mean, you aren't wrong, but now we jump up here and boom, I'm actually very surprised I just got that first try. Now for this part, I have to be very careful to get hit as little as possible. That's basically a lot of this game, to be fair, but in this part especially. So I'm going to come through this guy. We'll try to dodge this dude. And then I also like to shoot all these explodey guys just so they can't hit me. And I'm just keeping up my health as much as possible until we make it over here. That was actually perfect, where I can then go and restart from the last checkpoint. And that's just to make sure nobody's following me. So now I can come up here and I have to do this specific jump, which is very weird to hit. It's kind of hard to explain where you have to do it, but you're just hoping you get the double jump. And we'll just have to try it a couple times. Almost made it up there. Okay, there we go. It did not want to happen that time. Took a second, but we got there. Now we can just come up through this stuff and yeah, just skip a bunch more stuff. Now from here, what we want to do is use our teleporting. So we can come up here first, jump on this thing, do a wall jump, slice, and then try to teleport up there. Now we can come up here, do a wall jump there, stop ourselves, another wall jump, stop ourselves, teleport up there. And hey, at least we got that one first try. I was kind of worried about that. We can just go through those guys. They'll do a little damage to me, but not really the worst thing in the world. Now we'll make it over here where we just have to skip this stuff.
You know, we should probably explain to the player how our teleporter works.
For the purposes of creating an entertaining mechanic that players can employ to achieve an optimal amount of fun factor.
That is important.
Limited our teleporter to a shorter range than usual.
Oh.
Hey again, little buddy.
FYI, for all you nerds out there getting all puffy over the fact that Rogue in the comics currently does not have the power to fly, you can officially move out of your parents' basement, get a job and a life, and maybe
Dang. Well, we didn't get to finish what he was going to say, but that was interesting.
I can do that because I'm what they call a baller.
Very cool to hear, man. All right, so now I got to jump over here. At least it just teleports me back here, but sometimes the jumping physics in this game are interesting. Okay, so here is another hard trick that you can't really do too much to do well. I had that one. That's so sad. But you can reset yourself pretty easily, and hopefully we get up there. Perfect. Okay, that's what we wanted. Now we can just come through here, and we're basically trying to plant a bunch of bombs so we can save Rogue. So first one, gonna be down here.
There's Sinister. Rogue was right. Where is he? There, in that fancy skybox.
We aren't even looking at him.
Rogue can't fly out of here. All this work better be worth it.
It will be.
It's me.
I don't know who he was talking about there. It must have been like a wanted poster or something.
Last one. Time to take out Sinister. Then we'll save Rogue. Then we'll get her naked. But first we'll save her.
We gotta open up this, and we see Sinister.
Shh. I hear Sinister.
Okay, you didn't have to say that, man.
Guess this is the real Sinister.
Maybe if you kill him stealthily, he'll die for reals this time. They better not mess this up and alert the guards.
They get it, and we get it. Sinister won't know what.
Are they talking about me? So we gotta be very careful in this one. The only mission where you have to be quiet. You can't shoot, you can't be loud at all. And yeah, we're just gonna take this carefully. First, we'll wait for this guy to come over, then we can assassinate him. Then we'll come over here, we'll see this guy, he's just walking by. And basically, we have to wait for this guy to move first. Then we can come over here. That's gonna cause the other guy to go up those stairs. Then we can make our way over to this dude. And yeah, we just have to kill all these guys one by one. It's very important to just be smart about it. There's no point in rushing this one because otherwise things can go very wrong. But I will take this guy secondly. Now this guy's looking out. We come over here, we wait a second, and I just have to wait for that to happen. We can come up, execute him. We can take care of him and also post it on Twitter, but we don't actually because that was the fake guy. Yeah, unfortunately wasn't the real dude, and now we have to fight Blockbuster. So he's gonna come over here, we can attack him, and then we wanna shoot him in the face multiple times. So I will go for that, do a good amount of damage. Then he's going to come back again. We can hit him again. And now I'm not even going to aim for his head. I just aim for anything. And that was a pretty perfect fight. So we just have to kill the rest of these guys at this point, which should be easy enough. We have some more bullets and all that. If they stop moving out of my way, thank you very much. And we can rescue Rogue. We skipped that cutscene, but basically we had to transfer some of our healing factor over to her. And she ended up taking our mask and the people in our head. So it's a pretty fun section where we get to play as somebody else. And honestly, her moveset is fun, so I enjoy it. Now, after a bunch of killing, we get our body back, and now we're this abomination. So that's fun. And now we're just gonna sit here and attack these people with a gun. I feel bad for all these people, I'm not gonna lie. This would be so terrifying. So they're gonna use both kegs and grenades, which is finally going to actually work. Now we are gonna meet up with Death in a cutscene. Don't worry, we will get to see her again.
We're sending you down the
Yeah, we get to have a fun time. But they forgot to open the door. Before we deal with them, I will grab a couple more things, get some more upgrades as I can. Now from here, what we want to do is just go straight over to the keg machine.
But why use one when we can use
True. Okay, guys, this is embarrassing with your shots. Did you just see that?
we can use 1 million exploding.
Also true.
Stop! It wasn't programmed to handle this type of abuse. Oh no! Stop, please! You'll break the scripting for the level. script. Hey, only I'm allowed to break the fourth wall in this game.
So yeah, that happened. Now we're gonna come up here to this lever, so we actually open this door, because we do want to go through there.
Hands in the air.
Whee!
Skeletons? You're stinking.
Aw,
Skeletons with outrageous French
why would they say
accents?
that?
Only an hour.
Aw. And then they both die. I mean, that's what they get for making fun of me. Now, as soon as we see some bars, we can now restart from the last checkpoint. So we skip riding this thing and we're just straight over here. And by the way, Cable's back. So we're actually working together with Cable to take out all these people. He's actually a pretty useful companion. Most of the time when games give you companions like this, they do nothing. But this time, he's actually doing something. I appreciate it. Other than that, pretty simple fighting section, so not too much to say about it.
Dad, missed you, babe. What you doing up there?
Atop this platform are 3 statues. Choose one. Retrieve the spirit and bring it here.
All right, so we're gonna go for the green one first. So for this one, right away, what we want to start with is just do the same strategy. So we're just gonna keep countering. People are gonna keep coming. You already know what we're doing. It's just so easy, man. So now we'll just come under this thing. And none of the grenades hit us. Yeah, they're just gonna keep trying to throw things, and I literally just stay here. It's pretty great. They also throw some kegs sometimes, so, you know, they're trying. They're definitely trying. Then after a bit of those, we can come back out and deal with some more people, which you already know what we're gonna do. Oh, yeah, definitely don't lower it till I'm dead. They lowered it.
You weren't supposed to lower the lift until after I was dead.
Come on, guys. It's so easy. That's like Villain 101. And once we deal with those guys, we can then come up here, which I have to do a couple of those. Now for this one, I'm gonna play it kind of safe with these explodey guys. You can go straight over to the lever and hope you don't die, but I've died here enough times to just know it's not worth it. Then after we take out a few of them, we'll be fine enough. We can just kind of go straight through them, do a couple teleports, and then they will hit me, but enough of them should be dead that it doesn't really matter. So we can open that up, and we have another fighting section. Right away, we get to start this one with attacking these guys, and as soon as they spawn in, they're pretty much already dead, which is very funny. Now, these guys, they're gonna be annoying. We have to deal with them as they use those. For these other dudes, though, we can just counter them. But I do not like the guys who, like, whirl around. They're very annoying. Yeah, guys, you definitely killed me. Thank you for opening this up. All right, so eventually we see death again.
Killing. What now?
Follow me.
No, I'm going to go ahead of you. See you later, death. But we actually can't go too much ahead of her, unfortunately, because we have to stay in her light. So we might as well take these crates because it does give us Deadpool points, and death is kind of slow, not gonna lie. We can also take this one, and you can see when we get out of her light, we get attacked by, like, demons. So we just have to slowly wait for her. Hurry up, Death. You got this.
Dad, baby, maybe we could pick up the pace.
I agree.
You are hungry.
No, I'm trying to speedrun.
As am I. Follow.
I just want to speedrun Death, I'm going to be completely honest with you. But now, once we make it about over here, I can get out of there because it doesn't really matter. We should be able to make it to the next part without dying, as long as I'm not bad. And there we go. Perfect. Now we're in a 2D section. Now we'll come over here, move this lever with all these skeletons just right behind us. So we just kind of have to keep side scrolling, and not too much to say about it. Just make sure we don't get caught. I don't know what happened there. The camera was just very weird. But then we just have to take out these 3 guys, and then we can move that lever, which is going to cause us to get teleported. We come over here into this fire area. We just have to make it past a couple of these fireballs, which I'll do some teleports to, and we see the keg machine.
Hey, buddy. Sorry for breaking your scripting earlier.
Yeah, man.
No hard feelings, right?
I'm sure it's fine. Now, he's going to give us a couple presents, which we can give back to him. Then he's going to send some enemies out, and yeah, this is the most interesting boss fight I have ever played.
I think he's trying to kill us.
What?
We need to get out of here.
Keg machine would never try to kill us. What are you talking about? That keg? Okay, that actually worked. The skeleton just hit that into him, and somehow that worked. All right, I'm gonna take it. So that's number 1, and that's also the longest one of these done, so that's a nice thing to have. You can see what we have to do. We just have to take all these spirits for death, and we should be good.
You're doing well, my dear.
Thank you.
Soon. Soon.
Aw.
Lock and load, Wade. It's gonna get hotter.
That's a weird thing to say, Cable. So for this next one, we get to wait in a line.
Easy. I want to ride here. Don't mess this up for me.
Yeah. It's line time. But eventually we get this option.
Excuse me. Can I get by? My friends are up front.
Yeah, right, dweeb. Wait in line like everybody else.
What's so mean?
Not sure if you knew, but I'm kind of a big deal.
I am?
Yo, homie, not sure if you knew, but I'm a clone, see? My crew runs deep.
I can't take it anymore!
See ya, guys. You should have just let me skip ahead.
No, go! One, please. Let's do this thing.
Whee!
Win me a prize.
No.
And don't forget to scream.
Okay, maybe I'll do that. But I'm not winning you a prize. It's going to me. But now we have this amusement park ride. And, you know, this is a pretty sick ride. I'm not gonna lie. Find and free the spirits for death. Kill the clowns. I mean the clones. I mean stop Sinister. Oh, wait. What's this level about? Yeah, I don't know either, game. But to start this one out, we gotta go for these things. Get ourselves a triple shot. Get ourselves that thing as well as the big... Oh, sorry, person. And we'll get these things too. Until then, we'll start seeing that the timer is actually going to start. And we could attack people. Or we could just sit here. Yeah, just look at this happening. It's beautiful. Look at this guy. I'd be terrified of... All right, maybe I'm taking care of him. I do not want to see him again. Yeah, the high score doesn't actually matter. So we're just going to sit here.
I'll kill them all!
I'm actually not doing that at all. So that's going to be amusement park ride number 1. And now we get the second one, where we see a hospital. So for this one, we actually want to attack things because they will damage us if we don't. So that's number 2. And here's another one where they'll attack us. And they're also attacking Wolverine, so we definitely got to protect us. Come on. But yeah, not too much to say about this one. You're just shooting things, trying to get a high score, just like usual. And yeah, a taco shows up for some reason, but hey, we got the high score. I appreciate that one. And we only have one more ride.
Oh, look, it's me. I guess you could say this is a metaphor for all the messed up my head.
So I'm just going to deal with a couple of these people to make sure we don't die. And then I'm going to let my hands rest because they kind of hurt now. Then that one's going to finish up. And that's everything we needed to do for this one. So we see Death at the end. She's just hanging out. And we get to go into the Tunnel of Love, which we're going to skip. But you know, it would have been cool. Another fighting section. You've already seen it.
One spirit remains.
Oh, what happens then?
Who are you talking to, Wade?
Yeah, I don't think Cable can see Death. So this is going to be the last one and probably the one that takes the least time. All right, why'd you have to say it like that, Death? That was kind of weird. So now it is time to kill some people. And once we take out enough of those people, these guys show up. And we can go into this new room. I am running out of the bullets for this gun. But by the way, we have tons of Deadpool points. We should probably use them on upgrades. So I'm going to get a couple of things. And that should be good for now. All right, I also want to not die. So that would be nice. Excuse me, guys. Thankfully, now I have 5 teleports in a row that I can use. And I'm going to use that to run for right now. That was way too close. I probably shouldn't have done upgrades right then and there. But you know what happens. And once those guys are done with, Death is going to appear. Now, this is going to give us a song she sings to us. Of course, we're going to skip that cutscene, but it's very romantic. I mean, it's fun.
Been waiting for your arrival, but you must prove your worth.
So we'll head over to this one first.
You are guessing of a number between 1 and 10.
And we choose none of them.
Like a sack of angry ferrets, gnashing their way to freedom.
I'm just skilled like that, man.
You must be the chosen one.
The strong triumph over the weak, or the weak over the strong.
I mean, it looks like they work together.
2 tests remain.
You have found your balance, chosen.
Thank you. So for this one, I just spam every button because I don't actually want to learn the order. So, you know, we're pressing all of them. We lose some points, but not the biggest deal.
The chosen one must have cheated.
Yeah, I definitely did cheat. I won't lie. Another fighting section. You already know what the deal is.
Set the idol in its place. The soul's hunger for release.
I gotcha, Death. And yeah, we skip a cutscene where basically Death says we can't be together because we're alive. Unlucky. But now it's time to race the X-Men to go deal with Sinister. So first, I'll use this trick again. I might not have enough height. Thankfully, I did. Now we can use that again right... Excuse me. Oh gosh, that almost went very badly, but there we go. Perfect.
Not these guys again.
Oh, don't worry. We're not even going to fight them. We'll just be going straight over through. I definitely can escape. I'm not going to lie. All I have to do is this. And yeah, I escaped. See you guys. So we got another pretty cool part, but this is also very RNG, whether the trick we want will work or not. I mean, it's going to be a little bit away, but yeah, we're just going to be going through here to start out.
Feel like we need some kind of sign that says Sinister this
No, I'm speedrunning. We don't need that at all.
Deal this time when we find him?
better be. That joke's getting pretty old.
It is getting old, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I just got so hit by like a ton of things. I'm at 52 health, please. Deadpool, stay alive. Okay, that was not what I meant to do. But hey, we got our health back. At least that's gotta count for something. Now we'll come up here, do a slice, come through there, deal with all these guys, and we just got to go through this entire place. Hopefully not get hit by too many bullets before we then are able to hit this down. And then right after that happens, what we're going to do is restart from the last checkpoint. Then from here, there's going to be a lot of explodey guys, but thankfully I have 5 teleports in a row that I can use. So yeah, that's what we're going to do to get through them. See you guys later. Nice and easy. Then once we're right over here, we can restart from the last checkpoint. That's going to get rid of everybody. And now we have to do this trick, which is pretty difficult and also luck based. So first, I have to jump over here, do a wall jump, and just barely miss it. But it lets us teleport back, so not the biggest deal. All right, so we just want to jump off that wall, slice, get on there, be able to make it over here. And now we have to jump off there, slice, and I'm going to keep my camera like this to hopefully not spawn a building. And I can come up there, do that, and we're just going to hope it doesn't spawn, turn our camera, and let's go first try. We like to see that. So now we can come through here, and we're going to jump over towards that light. That's what I aim for. Stall ourselves, be able to make it in this building, and now we get the bicycle. Oh, yeah, baby. That went amazing, actually, so we will take that. Now, of course, we got to ring the bell. Then we got to honk the horn. We got to add in our little buddy. And finally, we head out, but we don't have any fuel. So now, in a cutscene we're going to skip, we get that fuel, and then we kind of launch off. So we start off over here, and there's a lot of things trying to murder us.
Maybe we should wait for them?
Nope, we don't need them.
No way. We're taking Sinister down ourselves. This is our
True. We don't need those guys. So we will head through here.
floating things to jump on.
That's quite a maze.
A maze for the player. Don't screw this up. It's a long drop down.
Okay, now you put a lot of pressure on me. Thankfully, I got that. Sometimes I mess up that jump. Now we'll head over here. We didn't get 2 damage there, which I appreciate. And we're just trying to make it here without dying at all, which is kind of hard in this game with everything shooting at you and us not dealing with any of those people. Like that guy, get out of here, man. And then we just have to make it up here. And thankfully, okay, that was very close to going very badly. But now we have to deal with these 3 guys, which I want to shoot directly in the face. Please get away from me. Let me get a second so I can aim for your face, man. And that's going to be number 1 for this guy's face. Secondly, one of them is stuck there. That has never happened to me before, but that's actually a good thing because, yeah, I'm pretty sure he won't move. Freest shots of my life. Thank you, game. Now, what I want to do is buy some concussion grenades along with that. And these guys are going to come, and I can use a grenade. And with our new ability we just got, once they get that grenade, I can then hit them. They just die. It's very easy. So we're going to be able to use these concussion grenades in a lot of different areas, and it's going to be awesome. Then I want to jump over here and hopefully make that jump. Okay, come on, Deadpool. There you go. And now I just have to be very careful I do not die. Because if we die, it's going to be very bad. We would spawn back by the big guys, and I do not want that to happen right now. So we'll deal with that dude. Take out this dude as well. We have 70 right now, so I want to be kind of careful. Now we can head down here, go through this thing, and then what I'm going to do is restart from the last checkpoint if it will finally let me. And now we are in a pretty good spot. We got to get these guys now to spawn. We can deal with the tiny guys first. Then we can aim for these guys' heads, and they're going to drop some guns and some other stuff. And now everybody else is going to show up. So to start with this part, I'm just going to teleport through. Oh my gosh. Oh gosh. That was terrifying. I did not mean to get hit by those guys. So I'm just going to try to re-heal. Thank you, game. That was way too close for comfort. So I'm just going around looking for any of the guys who will explode. It doesn't look like we got too many. A lot of them are just on that part. But that means I can aim from them just over here. And pretty easy shots with this auto aim. Okay, after killing a pretty good amount of these guys, I'm going to go over here first. And we're going to grab this. Then we'll deal with her. I'm going to use this attack. Hopefully she stays right there. This isn't going to do all the damage we need, but it does do a good amount. Now, please stop me being confused and aren't able to deal with her. Now, next up, we're just looking around. I do want to deal with this person who's making me confused if possible. But it's kind of hard to hit her. There we go. Perfect. In a very good spot right now. We can deal with him. Now we just need this dude to come rush us. We can attack him a couple of times. Aim for his head, of course. And, oh no, we have to reload. Worst time to reload. All right, just attack me. That should do some damage. We aim for the head a couple of times, and perfect. So far, so good. So now it's time to deal with all the Sinisters, which we can just use these grenades again and just kind of destroy them, which is pretty great. And yeah, we're just gonna go through and attack these people until they're all dealt with. Just normal stuff, using our grenades, using our regular weapons, all that kind of stuff. And like usual, very important not to die here, because there is so many Sinister clones that we have to take out. And it would just waste a lot of time if we die to one of them. But I can also pick up these chain guns that those one guys dropped, the blue dudes. Dude! And we can use this attack where we just shoot all around us with this gun. Does a pretty good amount of damage. I appreciate that. And I think this one should be the last one. Just gonna get him down on the ground. And there we go. Perfect. Now we just have to wait for the final cutscene. So there's Wolverine, there's the rest of the X-Men coming, and there's also Sinister. And that is going to be time. Which, yeah, we go ahead, take care of Sinister with a gigantic boo. 1:30:15, which will be 4th place on speedrun.com. All right, subscribe if you enjoyed. Bye.